Hello, my wonderful inspired ones. I'm so happy that you joined me for another pick a card reading. This will be our second pick a card on this channel. Today we are going to ask what your ancestors, your spirit squad really needs you to know. Depending on your own background, your spirit squad might be different from what I believe our spirit squads are. So we will learn. Hopefully I will be using a couple of decks that are ancestor specific. So we will get down to the bottom of what you need to know, especially if you're like me and know what you need to know and maybe just need some confirmation. Okay, so I hope that I can be that for you. We are doing 3 different piles today. The first pile you can choose, this is a rough emerald, or Ciro Marchetti's Marchetti Tarot, the Sun card. This is Lapis Lazuli, and this is Ciro Marchetti's Retrospective Tarot Sun card. And then this is Labradorite. Did I say that right? Who cares? And Ciro Marchetti's Sun card from the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. So I chose the Sun because we want to illuminate all of the possibilities of what your ancestors most need you to know today. So go ahead and take some deep breaths, get into contact with your own angel guides, ancestors, ancient ancestors, and the divine. Say a quick prayer to them and ask them to guide you to which pile you need, and I will see you at that pile. Okay, pile 1. So already we've got some interesting energy here. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask someone's spirit to leave. So I really appreciate all of the ancestors of my pile 1s being here. I'm going to ask for only the ancestors who have the highest good of my pile 1s to remain. Everyone else must leave. Thank you. Okay, so let's get right into it. Pile 1, we are asking today what your spirit squad wants you to know. And your spirit squad can be many different people, could be angels, could be your ancient ancestors, could be ascended masters. It's really what you resonate with, what you believe. And I will do my best to communicate with your spirit squad and get these answers out to you. In my practice, I do absolutely talk to my own guides, my own ancient ancestors. I do believe in angels and some other things that are kind of more mainstream. I, of course, think that the angels that we know and love might be a little bit different than what mainstream tells us. But yes, so I will do my best to communicate, and I will do my best to give you all of the best messages that I possibly can give to you, pile 1. So let's get started. Again, this is Ciro Marchetti's Marchetti Tarot. What do my pile 1s need to know? I already shuffled. Your first card is the Page of Wands. They've definitely been communicating with you. I'm seeing that someone uses candles, and that's their favorite way. Yep, 4 of Wands. Might have quite a bit of fire in your chart. 4 of Wands is Aries. King of Cups, right when I say that, we get the King of Water. And one more card, please, Spirit. And the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you've been working hard. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. I may be pulling back from this deck again, but I'm going to place it aside for now. Spirit wants you to know that you've been doing some incredible work on yourself. I'm getting a lot of self-work, a lot of clarity, a lot of seeing the truth in yourself and dealing with it. I don't think, with the Devil as the bottom of the deck energy, not all of it has been pleasant. Not all of it has been, might have been a little triggering, to say the least. But you're actually working very hard, and they're very, very proud of you. They are also saying that maybe you're working a little too hard, and it's time for you to enjoy all of the good stuff that you've done, that life for you is not meant to be as hard as you are making it. With this Ten of Wands, I kind of think that maybe you feel like, some of you, maybe not all of you, but some of you feel like maybe you've already had your fun in this life, and so it's time to be super serious and to hunker down and work on your spirituality and do nothing else but spirituality, or do nothing else but work hard, so that you can say, I've done these things and I've built this life. And what Spirit wants you to know is that life isn't just you doing the hard work. Life is also about enjoying the benefits of the hard work. Okay? Yeah, I am getting that maybe in your past you did have a lot of fun, and I think that maybe you're feeling like you have to somehow, I don't even want to use the word punish, but that's what keeps coming back. So let me know down below if that is something that resonates with you, because I'm getting this thing where it's just like, well, if I want to be the best human I can be, then I need to answer for everything that I did in my past, which is, of course, it is true on some level, but the universe is going to take care of that. That's not really true, because the universe does want you to love life and enjoy life and to have joy, period. Okay, and to have happiness, period. So if you're at a point where you're like, I shouldn't even, I don't deserve it, your ancestors want you to know that you absolutely do. Okay, I'm going to move on, and we're going to start clarifying here, because I do, okay, so I'm going to use Rebecca Campbell's, what is this one? I did this last time. Work Your Light. Yes. So this is Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle, to see if your Spirit Squad has some more messages. I want to clarify this energy where it feels like a little bit, I just get this past energy of you having a lot of fun, and then now you feel like that's not possible anymore. Okay, Spirit Guides, Ancient Ancestors, Divine, please let me know what my pile ones need to know the most. Let's clarify this energy here. Help me, help them. Hello. Okay. All right, so we pulled Mintakan. It sounds like a Dakota word, which is interesting to me. Here we have a mermaid who is looking out not just over the ocean, but of the whole universe. And she is feeling like she wants to go back home. Okay, that maybe... Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting that the desire for you to spiritually connect to your soul squad, your spirit squad, is very, very strong. And it is absolutely influencing how you see the connection. It's like they are constantly trying to connect to you, but because you're trying so hard to connect to them, you're missing the signals. Okay, I do feel like they send quite a few signals to you regularly, but it's like you're looking the wrong direction. Yeah, I just heard if she would just look up. So if that's you, I'm wondering if maybe, like, I'm getting a scenario of somebody out for a walk trying to connect, trying very hard to connect, begging, to connect, and maybe you're keeping your head down to watch where you're walking, which, if you have to, and that's the safest thing, far be it for me to tell you not too, but they're saying just look up. So there might actually be a connection there. There may be, maybe they're sending you animal spirits or animal guides on some level. I know that a lot of cultures have animal spirit guides. I belong to one that does, so I'm well aware of how sometimes I'm not looking for signs, or I'm not looking at the right signs when I've got, eagles around me, ravens yelling at me, and so Spirit is saying to look up. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Different deck? Yes. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this is Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck. What do you want, pile 1, to know the most? What do you want them to know the most? Okay, let's see if this comes out, and I'll address it. Do I take all of these? Okay, thank you. Okay, I will get a bottom of the deck energy in just a second. Let me actually go ahead and just take this one, because that one, yes, that feels right. Okay, so this is the Traveler card, and it depicts a Romani woman who is moving in a new direction. So Spirit wants you to move in a new direction when it comes to your understanding of how to contact them, I believe. We're going to keep going and get more clarification, because I'm feeling very much like you're working against the tide here. You're working against the flow of the river, even though your intention is strong, and you've got quite a bit of power behind you and passion behind you, but it's like this could be so much easier. Okay. I just heard, no, you have to start going towards the light. So I don't know, maybe you've been stuck in this, the shadow aspect of yourself. And I, again, am getting that punishing thing. And it's like you're refusing to see your light. And when you're refusing to see your light, you're not going to be able to see the connection that you have to Spirit, because it's literally light. The bottom of the deck is High Priestess. Harness mystic power. So I think Spirit wants you to know that you are extremely powerful. You have a lot of depth and attachment to your lineage and your ancestors. And they want you to know that there is something about what you're doing now to connect to them that isn't the right path. We will get more information. I don't want to leave you guys hanging with this, because this is very interesting to me. I don't want to tell you anything wrong, because I think they're very serious about this. I'm used to my ancestors. They like to joke a lot. There's a lot of laughter when we talk, and someone here is very serious that Okay, I'm getting quite a message here. It's kind of flooding in, so give me just a second. We are going to pull from this animal spirit deck, but what I just heard is that there's something quite powerful in your own spirituality, in your own ancestral. Yes, there's something in your lineage that is quite powerful, and it could be, if you don't quite know, it could be back, or it could have been hidden purposefully, because that can happen. I'm indigenous, and it was illegal for us to practice our spirituality. So it can absolutely happen. There is something that was taken or hidden from you for some reason. Spirit wants you to know that you have a beautiful connection to your own ancient practice. And it is time for you to stop trying so hard to connect to someone else's ancient practice, because it's not working, because you're not connecting to the right ancestors. They're literally right there. I literally just saw someone like throw their hands up in the air, like, yes, finally. So if you're listening to this and you have been doing something outside of yourself, outside of a culture or something that you already belong to, I'm just saying, like, it's not working because it wasn't yours, but that you have something that you're connected to that is very powerful, and Spirit wants you to seek that out. And let's see if we can get some clues as to what it is. Again, this is a general reading, so it could get thousands of views, and so I'm not going to be able to get everybody's path. I'm just not. So hopefully I can get something very general. What is an animal guide for my pile ones? What is some knowledge from the animal kingdom for my pile ones, please? Please help us figure this out. That's gentle. Okay, so we got the deer. This definitely reminds me of quite a gentle aspect and an earth-based spirituality. Yeah, I know that stag might be in the stack, but I just saw the doe and the stag together, so there may be something in that spirituality that has both, like, mother, father, God aspects. So, the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects. Many, many, many do those, so bear with me. With the deer, I keep seeing a very lush forest, a lot of green. I'm seeing light coming through the top of a tree canopy after it rains. Whatever spirituality this is, okay, I just heard that it's open. So that means that this is not a closed religion. This is not a closed spirituality group. So if this is resonating, it is absolutely free for you to explore it with, with a little bit more, you want to be open to it as well. Yeah, yeah. Wow, I just got a really powerful message and so if you know your local history, or your family's history, God, this is very awful, but I saw this particular belief system being hunted down. Okay, like a deer being hunted down, and so there's fear around practicing it now. So hopefully this resonates. The forest that I was seeing, it was kind of cool and crisp. So if that's a locality for you, and if you're not resonating with it, then maybe this isn't for you, or this part of the reading isn't for you, especially if you already have a very strong connection to your own culture, which you might actually have one that already is connected to deer. Bottom of the deck is the mouse. So you will have to be resourceful when it comes to this. So, look at all angles. I will tell you that there are some religions that look like natural-based animist religions now that were founded, just in the last few decades or so, that I won't even say borrow from some of these religions that I'm thinking of. They straight up took from these religions. So I would be very wary when you're going in and looking at the source of it. I personally, everything that I know about my culture has been handed down to me, has been taught. So be wary of someone from the outside saying this is how this culture is. Okay? That was a very, very specific message. But I want to keep going here because I do think that they really want you to get back on track with this. They want you to stop swimming upstream. That keeps coming up for me. Do I have like a water-based? I need a water-based oracle deck because I keep seeing that image of swimming upstream. I used to have a, oh, thank you. I used to have Tarot of the Mermaids. That's in Germany. I'm also part German. So I'm all over the map when it comes to what I practice. I do practice what my ancestors practice on very different levels. And no, this is not ancestors that I found on 23andMe. This is what I actually know as my ancestry. The way this traveler card is really looking at me, you might want to check to see if you have any Roma ancestry or attachment to that. I just heard very clearly, though, that a lot of you do not, and you misunderstand them. And so this ancestor who is coming through from someone who does have Romani ancestry, and they're saying that some of you need to learn more about them because you misunderstand them, and there's some fears around them, and there's some ignorance there. So that's just, don't shoot the messenger. That's what I was just told. Okay, she's thanking me for that, so I did good. Thank you. I appreciate your gratitude. I love you too. Okay. We get another message here. This one is Kyle Gray's Angel Guide. Let's get another message here, Spirit. I'm going to pull 2 more oracle cards before we go. Oh, okay, so there was 2. Wow. Okay. The first one is no. So I got very loudly, something is not for you. Okay? If you are pursuing a culture that is not yours, be very careful that it is not closed. I just had this conversation earlier with someone in my Discord server. Some practices are closed, but they were marketed like they were open. And what can happen in spiritual practice is if you're touching something that you don't understand and that you were not invited to, you may invite the wrong spirits. And, you know, in my cultures, I've got, you know, several, but in several of my cultures, we have trickster gods or trickster spirits who will gladly mess with someone that doesn't know what they're doing. So that is as a warning. Do not do it anymore. Be cautious. Not everything is for you. Be aware of that. We are not entitled to other people's religions, and it is not something you want to mess with to begin with. And then the second one was healing energy. So I do think that by pursuing your own history or your own ancestral power that's a word that I just got. So ancestral power, pursuing that will heal your connection to spirit. Okay, pursuing that will heal your connection to your spirit squad, and it will actually heal a lot. I just saw this trauma, you know, the ancestral trauma, and it just like all of this light just kind of came out and around it, and you know, surrounded that connection to the ancestral trauma. So some people don't want to be told that, you know, they need to be healing ancestral wounds and ancestral trauma, but hey, yes, if you do, you can expect miracles. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that, yes, this is quite daunting. It could be quite daunting, but the reward is miraculous. Okay, you know, I just saw someone who is both grounded and connected to the light at the same time. And that's, you know, that's what we're going for, because that, you know, having this closed off, this 10 of Wands energy, this burdensome energy, it makes it very hard for you to work your light. Okay. Final card that we're going to get, let's see, I think we're doing Angel Answers. This one is Radley Valentine. Hello, did I do that backwards? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see. Can we get some answers from our Spirit Squad? Just one more card, please, for my wonderful pile ones. You guys are the initiators. These are quite wonderful. One more? No. Okay. One more message, please. For my wonderful pile ones. One more message. Yay! Expect miracles. Expect abundance. Okay, look at how, wow. Oh, and also, trust is the bottom of the deck energy. I'm very excited for you, because this is exactly what I'm seeing in both of these cards. This connection to the divine and then the material down here. So this is earth, and then this is the divine, and you being connected to both of them in abundance. And then trust that that is what is happening here. Okay. You know what? I really enjoyed this. I really hope that it helped you, pile one. I hope that this resonated in some way. If this did not resonate and you got to this point, you know, choose another pile. See if there's a message in there for you. And hopefully you get to start talking to your guides and ancestors more often, and in a way that honors them and honors you. Okay? So thanks again. I will see you next week for your zodiac readings and your pick a pile. Bye. Okay, pile 2. If you chose this Lapis Lazuli, this is your reading. Or if you were drawn to this beautiful retrospective tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Ciro. He is British, so maybe that's where I'm getting that. Maybe your ancestors have some messages, or you have British ancestry. Let's get into what they most want you to know. Your highest good. So your spirit squad that has your highest good around you. They are absolutely invited in. Anybody else is not so much. So I really would appreciate if there's any lingering ancestors who don't always have the highest good involved to please exit. Thank you. So let's get into it. What is it that your spirit squad most wants you to know? The first reading was very, very much spirituality based. So we'll see what comes out here. Now, I do want to say that you can read more, or you can watch more than one video. If you needed that first reading message, but you want to know if something else is happening, check out second and third piles, please. So, spirit guides, ancient ancestors, the divine. What do you most need our beautiful pile 2s to know? What do you want them to know? Okay, you got the 7 of Wands as your very first card. Hello. Okay, nope, that's too many. We're not doing all that. one, the way that was interesting. And I know that there's another one that is. Should I take all three, Spirit? Okay. How do you want them? Okay. Thank you. All right, bottom of the deck energy is the Hierophant. Place those aside because you have got quite the reading already. Wow, okay, wow. Is this, all right, where's my rose water? Okay. I wasn't really expecting much about love, but I'm being told that this is an heart space. This is your heart space. Your guides want you to know that even though you feel like okay, thank you. Sorry about that pause. It just seems like quite a strong message, and I just wanted to make sure that I'm delivering it correctly. So you've been fighting, and you may be in a relationship now where you feel like you've been fighting for a long time to get, the bare minimum is what I'm feeling, just the bare minimum. If you're not in a relationship, then you feel like you've been single for quite some time, and like, what the hell, right? The what the hell is because you're actually quite a catch. You've got it going on, so to speak, okay? You aren't just gorgeous or hot or handsome or whatever. You are willing to stand up for people that can't stand up for themselves. You put yourself in a way that even though sometimes you're just like, gosh, I don't want to do this today, but if you saw something going wrong, you're the first person to jump in and just say, hey, this needs to be right. Like, this isn't okay. I literally see, people that maybe you were even bullied yourself, but God forbid anybody bully someone in front of you, because you would not have it. If this sounds like you, courageous is the word that I get, okay? So bear with me because we're getting there, okay? To the point where, you're just like, where is my person that stands up for me no matter what? Like, you're well aware of the fact that you have no chill when it comes to it. I think that if you could, you would stand by and let things happen to people. You would just be like, no, not today, not my circus, not my monkeys kind of thing. But you know the difference between not my circus, not my monkeys to this is wrong and not on my watch kind of. Your heart is in such the right place. And so you're wondering, like, I know that I'm a good person. Where is my person? And what I'm saying is that your person is definitely coming, but your person is in this energy, this emperor energy. And what you have decided a long time ago was that you were not going to settle. And even if this was subconscious, even if it was something that you said, you could have asked your spirit squad long ago, I want someone who is brave, who is courageous, who loves with their whole being, who is compassionate, just an incredibly powerful persona. I want that archetype. I think that I deserve it because I am trying to be my very best as well. And I don't want to put that deserve it out there like in a narcissistic way. It's very much like, I just want a very good human being, and I believe that they do exist. Okay? I think that you believe that they exist. I think that you, deep down in your heart, believe in love and believe that there is a possibility to meet and be with someone on the purest level, in the purest energy of love. This is a lot because it's really funny. It's not funny. But, sometimes when I'm looking at cards, like I could tell you, of course, what each of these cards mean traditionally. But it's not really, it's happening, but it's not really happening in a way that I think most people would see it. It's just the way that it's flowing for me. And I love this, okay? I do think that you deserve this. I do think that you are waiting for this. And it's like, oh my gosh, I totally just saw a scene. Now, I didn't see it because I've only read it. So it was a scene that I saw in my head from the Odyssey. And Penelope is at home and she's surrounded by suitors. And she's thinking of every single way to keep them away from her so that she's not forced to marry anybody, because she knows that her person is still out there and nobody in her mind is going to be good enough for her than her true love, Odysseus. Now, we know what he did on the side. We're not going to talk about that, okay? That's not what this is about. What this is about is a person who knows that nobody else is going to rival who they're supposed to be with. And I think subconsciously, pile 2, you know that. And you're just not going to settle. But the good news is, what your spirit squad wants you to know is that he is on his way and he is coming in hot. All right, he's coming in very, very fast. I can't really give you a time. I can't really give you a time, but I just got this very fast energy, and what I saw was the quickness of the wind with the ferocity of the world's tallest waterfall. Like, he comes in hot. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We're going to get some other messages here from Spirit. We're gonna start with Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle. I do think we're going to probably bring in some love-specific oracles too, because I did not expect love, but oddly enough, I kept them right here just in case. Spirit guides, angels, divine, what do my pile 2s mostly need to know from their spirit squad? Yes, thank you. Hello. Wow. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So Spirit does not want you to fixate on what you don't have. Okay, Spirit wants you to keep moving in a space where you know that everything that you have manifested, everything that you have sent your intentions to, everything that you know deep down with that Ace of Cups you deserve. That cup is coming. Okay, what would you do if you knew that you have a spirit squad and all they want is to love you and support you and show you what that's like? Well, I just saw 1111, so we're doing things here. They are absolutely on your side for this. Okay, bottom of the deck is don't dim to fit in. So don't settle, y'all. Don't settle. I lived in Texas for maybe 2 years, but I'll still say y'all like I lived there my whole life. Okay, don't settle. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I just got, and of course, again, this is going to be different for every single person that's watching this, or maybe not. Maybe quite a few of the collective are going through almost the same thing, but I literally saw you, a person that is dating and then sitting there like, maybe this one. And it was literally like, no, not this one. Your squad does not want you to change who you are and what you believe in order to fit some sort of someone else's script, is the best way I can say it. Like, that's not yours. That's not your path. You are meant for better, and Spirit wants you to know that you deserve, at the very least, an equal. You know, like, come on. I'm not even saying it like that. I'm just saying that, you know, don't settle for a Knight of Swords when you can have an Emperor. Not that I felt that the Knight of Swords was, but it kind of is. It's like you could, sure, they might carry themselves with dignity because they are part of the royal family, but they are not on any level of someone who has the experience, the know-how, the compassion, the love. The Emperor is not usually seen as someone with like deep compassion, but in this case, I'm definitely seeing someone that has, you know, an emotional intelligence level that is quite high, along with their experience. They just know what they're doing, and I think that you're getting to a point that you know what you're doing. So please don't think that you need to dim, especially when someone is a false emperor. You know who I'm talking about, like those people that think like, oh, I'm an alpha, or you know, those kinds of people, because like that's not a real thing. If you have to tell someone that you're the shit, you're not. So I kind of see someone in a scenario where they're being told that they, you know, like basically, why wouldn't you date me? I'm such a great catch. And you being like, yeah, you know, maybe I should try. Like he just seems to know he's faking it. Your real person, this is not gender specific, but your real person doesn't need to fake it. They just are. They just are that powerful. And you're gonna know without a doubt. If someone has to tell you that they're the again, if someone has to tell you they're the shit, they are absolutely not. Okay? And if someone here's why am I getting like this? Here's the thing, you guys. If there is someone who ever asks you to tone it down, okay, whether it's your love for astrology, or you know, you make candles, or you know, you want to provide for people or take care of people, if someone tries to take away your compassion and dim your light a little bit, that ain't the one. Okay? Don't dim to fit in. A word. Thank you. Okay. What else? Yeah, we're not going to go quite into love yet. I do want to get... No? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Sandra Ann Taylor, Energy Oracle. What is a message for my pile twos? My emperors and empresses out there, apparently. You guys just... Yep, gosh. I just got another... They're very... I like your guides a lot. I got another vision, and I don't know why I said it like that, but it was, you know... Okay, it is literally a goddess on her throne. So this could be your person, or this could be you, right? And there's petitioners. Okay, now petitioners in, you know, times of the monarchies. Well, there's still monarchies, whatever, it's outdated. But there's petitioners out there. And they all want a chance. Again, this is like the Penelope energy, and they're all just trying to get your attention. And I just see the goddess waver for a second because she feels alone. She feels like that person, maybe this person is not there. Maybe this person is in another universe, in another lifetime. And that's just not true. They are there. And it would be like, it would be settling for, you know, a mere mortal, which we all are right now, but not when you have that goddess energy. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Male or female, you've got that divine energy, and don't settle for anybody that doesn't have it. Okay? What do we need to know? What do my pile twos need to know from their spirit squad? Man holding a coin. That's big Emperor energy. Your person and you, when you come together, it is at a time where you both feel this stability. I think that it could oh, okay, thank you. I just heard that there'd be an offer for you. So this is around the time, okay? There's an offer that is about creating more wealth on some level. Maybe this is actually how you meet your person if you haven't met them already, but there's some stability around there that's material stability. The bottom of the deck is number 22, yin and yang, and I just noted this. I don't know. I'm about to date myself here. But back in the day when we had pagers, 143 was I love you. Yeah, so I think this could be a very earthy energy from your person as well. The Emperor could be Aries energy. It could also be look up tarot for yourself and then figure out what your card is, because it could be based on your birthday. So the total numbers of the day. So mine is 0807, and then whatever the year is, even though I just dated myself, you'd add all those numbers up to get your card. So that could be, it could literally be anybody, okay, if the numbers go to number 4. So yes, I'm getting a lot of love here that would not, okay, lies beyond, thank you Spirit for clarifying that, because on the outside, this person seems almost stoic, and a lot of people might see them as, hardworking, but maybe not a lot going on below the surface. But for you, there is. For you, there's an entire, God, look at this field of lavender, it looks like, behind them. There's like an entire emotional bed of lavender, calming. They are your calm, your strength. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And then with 22, yin and yang, they are your other half. They are your balance. This could also indicate coming into balance with the number 4. That is a card of stability. So is man holding a coin. Another card of stability. After so much work and so much, fighting them off, fighting your feelings about other people or wanting to be in relationships and just saying, no, I want to wait for the person that I'm supposed to be with. Nobody else is going to compare. And I think you knew that. Okay. Now let's go and pull a Lover's Oracle card. Spirit guides, angels, divine. What do my pile twos need to know from the Lover's Oracle card? We're not doing this today. Okay. There it goes. What do my pile twos need to know from my Lover's Oracle deck? I really love this so far. Both piles. I love your guides. I love your spirit squads. Pile 2. Pile 1 if you're watching this. There's such different messages. There it is. Hello. Freedom. Okay. Sorry. There's the picture, which is absolutely gorgeous. She's being born. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah, okay, that's some big Knight of Swords energy, but also the Emperor, like, nobody tells him what to do. Nobody's a boss of him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody is the boss of you. And that could be, for some of you, I take a look at your 7th house, or what planet what planet is in your 7th house. If something like, or sign, if something like Uranus or Aquarius, if you have any of that in your 7th house, or if you're a Venus Aquarius, you might require a certain amount of freedom. This doesn't mean that you're not loyal. You are the Emperor, but you have to be the boss of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of energy is very much like, no, it's cool. I want to be in a relationship, but I cannot have anybody who needs to control me. The Emperor is about control, but in this case, I think it's control of the self. I really think that you need someone who is absolutely trusting you and believes in you. There's that trust word again, trust your path. And kind of lets you be who you are. You are absolutely free to be who you are. And I don't think that you would accept anything less than that. And I want to tell you that if you do try to accept anything less than that, you're going to be very disappointed. Okay, pile twos, why do I have to keep telling you? Don't shoot me for this. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. There's no point trying to settle either, okay? That is the image of this beautiful heart here, and trust was right below that. So definitely, that's going to be a huge part, because I do think that you're going to require your freedom. The Knight of Swords is also some air energy, so some free energy there. Okay, so we are going to end this with, what are we going to end this with? Let's do my lovers here. Spirit guides, angels, divine. I just need one more message. We're going to actually do two, but from this deck, we'll just pull one if possible, unless you want them to do two. That's what happened the first time. What do they need to know? What other message do you have for my pile twos? Pile two Spirit Squad. This is beautiful. This says, love yourself wholly, then true love will flood in. Wholly, as in you love your being fully, without any doubt whatsoever. I do see this Ace of Cups as your acceptance and self-love, and then I see it as true love. Okay, then I see it as an offer of love. And bottom of the deck, there is stop chasing. Stop chasing something that isn't meant for you. Only accept what Spirit has for you, what the divine has for you, because you deserve it. You deserve a whole person who also loves themselves. I mean, imagine, right? That just seems perfect, and I think that you deserve it. All right, one more message, please, for my pile twos. Oops. Spirit Squad of pile two, what do they need to know just to close out? What is the last thing that you want them to know for this reading? I just heard that some of you are quite psychic yourself, and so they want you to tap into that. They want to help you. Okay, ask your spiritual squad. They want to help. And then they also want you to let go of the past. Stop chasing the past. The past is in the past. Thank you, Rafiki, for always being in my head whenever I say that. Okay, pile two, that has been your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did not, check out pile one and maybe pile three to see if that is your message. There are other readings on here as well on this channel, and hopefully, and actually I'm very confident, who am I kidding, that you have a message somewhere on my channel. So I hope that you check that all out. Thank you so much again. I really look forward to reading for you next week, for whether it's your zodiacs or for the pick a card. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you thought. Thanks. Bye. All right, pile three. If you chose this beautiful Labradorite sphere, half sphere, or Marquette's Legacy of the Divine Tarot Sun card, then this is your reading. All right. right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are asking your Spirit Squad what they most want you to know, pile 3. So Spirit Guides, Angels, Divine, what do my wonderful pile 3s need to know? My wonderful pile 3s need to know. For their highest good, what do they need to know? Spirit guides, angels, divine, ancient ancestors, what do my pile 3s need to know? Very first is the Queen of Cups, which is interesting because I almost used the Queen of Cups as the pile selector. What do my wonderful pile 3s need to know? Magician. Let me do this in a way that is Queen of Cups and the Magician. What do my wonderful pile 3s need to know, Spirit Squad of my pile 3s? What do you need them to know? What is their message? 2 of Cups. I'm going to have to tell you this whole time when I pulled the Queen of Cups, I thought, oh, is this about their intuition? We'll get there. But this song, was this Madonna? Open your heart to me, baby. I hold the lock and you are the key. Something like that. I don't know. Was that the whole thing? If my girl Dawn is in there, I know she's going to tell me. So tell me in the comments. All right. If you know it, tell me in the comments what the song is. One more? Yes. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. One more card, please. Ace of Swords. All right. Bottom of the deck is the 4 of Pentacles. So you hold back all your power, and your guides want you to know that you don't have to do that. You are quite powerful, my wonderful, wonderful pile 3s. I do think that I've got quite a bit of like manifester energy. You may be quite intuitive yourself. They also want me to tell you that they communicate with you quite clearly all the time, and not to let that get muddled with other communication with yourself. What else? You are manifesting love, self-awareness, truth, and universal honesty. I don't even know what that means. I wonder if that's like some sort of group, Facebook group. I don't know. I'm seeing you as an initiator of quite a bit of psychic power, but that my big message, it feels like you are manifesting love, and they don't want you to give up on it because it's right around the corner. What else? They said that you know the truth of a situation that stems from your past and why you hold self-doubt. It's very interesting because it's almost like some of you that are watching might not see the power behind water, or that divine feminine energy. You may, if you are resonating as a divine feminine, or actually you don't have to resonate as feminine at all, because it could be in your chart you have quite a bit of water in your chart, and you may have been hiding from that a little bit. not even a little bit, it kind of feels like a lot of it, that you would prefer to be seen as, you know, this powerful, outwardly powerful individual, but inside your power is much, much stronger than anything that is perceived on the outside. Spirit wants you to know that who you are deep down inside is, wow, I heard the word stunning. And then I kind of, okay, let me run with this. Thank you, Spirit. When I saw the deep down inside and the visual, when I said stunning, it was like this cove. You know, it's like a deep water cove, crystal clear, and you can see to the very, very bottom, and it sparkles. And it's surrounded by a gentle waterfall. There's green everywhere, just and flowers on all of the trees. It is just so beautiful, so idyllic, and that is who you are on the inside. But on the outside, it was more like pushing that down in a way, not wanting to be seen that way. Maybe you don't want to be vulnerable. Let's clarify a lot of this, because I do think that I'm getting a couple of different messages. I think some of you are manifesting love. Some of you are manifesting a deeper love for yourself and who you really are. Some of you don't even know how powerful you are, how psychic you are. And that truth is coming. All right. Deep. Yes. Okay. What? Should we use this deck? All right, thank you, Spirit. So we are going to use the Angel Answers deck by Radleigh Valentine. Can I get a card here, please, Spirit, for my pile ones? You know, I just heard, again, I'm dating myself. Am I just going to do this in every single pile? That's fine. Whatever. Phenomenal cosmic power. Itty bitty living space. So you have all this power inside, but you are only showing the itty bitty living space. It's like a very, very narrow view of who you are. Like, you aren't even seeing it, and you are not projecting it at all. And it's like this projection of something that isn't even you. You know, this magician, I've never seen him as not powerful. But when I see him next to the Queen of Cups, who is a minor arcana card, she's not even a major arcana card like he is. I'm just like, she could teach him a thing or two. And that's what I'm feeling. I'm really feeling like you don't even know that this magician has worked his whole life to be perceived as this power, whereas the Queen of Cups just is. Okay, we're gonna keep going with this, and I hope that this is making sense. Please let me know if it resonates down below in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Make sure to hit that notification bell. I do release videos Monday through Friday. What do we need to know from our Angel Answers deck, Spirit? You've got some big happy changes you're manifesting right now. They are coming. Spirit wants you to get more information. I think this is a deep dive. I think that you are going to get more information. Of course, this Ace of Swords could also indicate information coming. Okay? You might be getting some knowledge pretty soon. This could be you getting knowledge right now, not gonna lie, kind of gives me that vibe. We're gonna go over to Angel Guide by Kyle Gray. I might actually use this other deck too, we'll see. Let's clarify this information here. Spirit guides, angels, divine. What do my pile threes need to know? Interesting. Very interesting. One more? Okay. Pile three. What does your spirit squad? Oh. Wow. I've been feeling with this pile like a very strong angelic presence, and it is just incredible. It is just incredible to sit with this. Your guardian angel is with you right now as we speak, as you are watching this. They are with me right now as I am channeling this, letting you know that there has not been a step that you have taken where they have not been beside you. We're going to keep going. The bottom of the deck is compassion. I do often see the Queen of Cups as self-compassion. You know, she is a very compassionate soul, and sometimes we don't allow ourselves the same forgiveness and compassion and love that we give to everyone else. So if this feels like you, your guardian angel, your guides want you to have compassion for yourself, which was interesting because this one just tried to show itself. Honesty and communication, which that Ace of Swords, it's coming. All right. If you've been waiting for a message, it is on its way. Okay, I was just told that for some of you, there is for you to look up a meditation to communicate with your guardian angel. Oh my gosh, they're saying that, you know, you never talk to them and they would really like to open up that communication pathway. They are giving me the Ace of Swords again. They have so much truth to give you, so much love to give you, and they can help. They can help with you manifesting this love. They can help with you manifesting these messages. Okay, what is our next one? Spirit Squad. Okay. Guess we're not using this deck today. That's interesting. I had the Nefertiti Tarot out just in case, but so far not been called to use it. Spirit guides, angels, divine. Oh, this isn't it. Oh, okay. Can we use this? Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. This is Kyle Gray's Angel Guide. I'm sorry, Angels and Ancestors deck. What is a message from my Pile 3 Spirit Squad for my beautiful Pile 3s, my just incredibly spiritual humans here, light workers, all of you, actual angels, all of you. I'm just... oh my gosh. Okay. Should I just say that now? All right. It's going to come out. I'm being told it's going to come out. You were what the magician wishes they were, is what I'm just going to... I'm saying it. Spirit Squad. My Spirit Squad is like, we told you not to. But I did it anyways. They're sick of me. They're not. They love me. Okay. Thank you. And this one? You might have messages in the second reading, but this is very interesting to me. You have the Moon card. Take note of intuitive messages. When you have the Queen of Cups, she is intuition. She is telling you to listen to your intuition. She is very psychic, and Spirit is saying you are too. You have the power of the Moon behind you. And you need to take charge of that. You need to not be afraid to tap into that all the time. All of the time. I'm telling you. I use my intuition to figure out if I'm going to go to the store or not. And you know what? Sometimes it tells me no, and then something bad happens. So tap into it all the time. There's never a time they don't want to help you out. Your spirit squad literally wants to do that. They want you to take control of your intuition. This is very peaceful energy. I'm really, really loving this. I feel like your angels are just surrounding me too, to keep me calm and at peace. The bottom of the deck is about peace. Embrace the energy of peace, the broken arrow. Some of you might have indigenous ancestry or know someone who is helping, guide them towards their own ancestry at this time. We are going to use this deck for the final messages. Yes. And this is the Enchanted Compass deck by Colette Baron Reed. If you've been on my channel, you know that I use this pretty often. Spirit guides, angels, divine. What is a message for my wonderful pile threes to close out with? Try it. You try it. Okay, your first is rock bottom. One more, Spirit. And then movement. Okay, I do love this. Bottom of the deck energy is come together. And I'm very much feeling this Two of Cups energy here. So I think that if you're resonating with manifesting love, you may have felt, I get this very low moment for you. And this may, not everybody will resonate with this, but I do get this very low moment of not feeling lovable. And it's 100% your ancestors are saying, when you are connected with us, your guides, your angels are saying, when you are connected with us, when you do not run from your own power, you will never, ever go without the feeling of pure love. They were sending love to you, and I'm literally getting this visual of you having a very hard time feeling love, feeling lovable, and they are just surrounding you with it. But it's like you have a shield up around you, a very powerful shield up of your own doubts, of your own fears, of your lack of compassion for yourself. And they're still trying to penetrate that. I do think that you are getting there. I think that you've been on this movement for a while. This movement, I didn't even mean to say that, but yes. There's a lot of 10s here, so I do think that you are completing this cycle. And you're moving into the truth of yourself and who you are, which is very, very strong. Very, very strong. Interesting. You are moving towards the end of a cycle. You are absolutely walking into your destiny, and you are connecting with your squad, and they want to help you get to these big happy changes. And finally, I'm going to pull from my Spirit Squad deck to see if your squad has a final message. Spirit guides, angels, divine. What do my pile threes need to know? One more card for my pile threes, please. Nope, nope, nope. That did not feel right. Thank you. Wow. Is this for them? Okay, I'm putting it back then. Thank you. One more, please, Spirit. I know there's a message in here. Squad to squad. What do my pile threes need to know? Okay. All right, great. You are here to work your magic, pile three. You're beyond the magician, and they want you to know that you've got this. They've got you. So, I mean, you're not going to fail. You are absolutely working your magic. You are finding your light, your voice, and yourself. You are loving yourself, okay? You are such a magical soul, such a wonderful soul. Please tap into that. The world needs this, okay? The world absolutely needs it. So I don't know who you are, but I'm so grateful for you choosing to listen to this message and choosing me to deliver it for you. So please let me know down in the comments if this resonated, and I am so grateful for you to subscribe and like and share. Thank you. I will see you all next week for your zodiacs and, of course, pick a card reading. Bye.